But knowing this, that whatever you're going through, the Lord will be there to see you through it. It says, then they were stoned, they were sawn asunder, and were tempted and slain with the sword. They wandered about in sheepskins and goatskins, being destitute, afflicted, and tormented, of whom the world was not worthy. They wandered in deserts, in mountains, in dens, and caves of the earth. And these all, having obtained a good report through faith, received not the promise, God having provided some better thing for us, that they without us should not be made perfect. We thank God for this morning. Going on to the 12th chapter. Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so a great cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight that which doeth so easily beset us, and let us run the race with patience that is set before us. Look unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith. That's what we need to do. Understand who we're living for, what we're trying to gain. Who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down on the right hand of the throne of God. As I say, Stephen said he saw Jesus standing on the right hand of God. But while Stephen was being tortured, Stephen said he saw Jesus standing on the right hand of God. Now, that's what he'll do. He'll stand up for when we need to stand up. But otherwise, he's sitting at the right hand of God. For consider him that endured such contradictions of sinners against himself, lest ye be weary and faint in your minds. Don't become weary and faint in your mind. Ye have not resisted unto blood, striving against sin. Said most of us haven't resisted and had to shed our blood striving against sin. And ye have forgotten the exhortations which spake unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. Now that's so important. Don't despise the chastening of the Lord. Lord, let us go through sometimes things so that he can reprove us, strengthen us. David said for him, he said, it was good that I was afflicted, that I might learn thy statutes. Sometimes you got to go through something to appreciate something. If you've never went through something, Andre Crouch used to sing a song, said, through it all, he learned to trust in Jesus. Through it all, he learned to trust in God. Because he said if he never had a problem, he never would have known that God could solve it. He would not have known what faith in his word could do. And he said through it all, he learned to trust in Jesus. Through it all, you have to keep your faith in God. And that's what's going to see you through. That's what's going to strengthen you. That's what's going to help you and make a way for you. If you endure chastening of God, God dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? If God doesn't correct you, you're not a son. But if ye be without chastisement, wherefore are all partakers, then ye are bastards and not sons. So if we belong to him, he's going to correct us as any father would a child in whom he loves. So if they verily for a few days, talking about our parents, they chasten us after their own pleasure, but for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. Not now chastening for the present time seems to be joy. Okay, we had a little disconnection there. See if you're able to come back into the room. Had a disconnection there. Sometimes the internet plays trick on us. Little problem. Well, we thank God for you this morning. We're having some problems with the internet. I'm going to sign out this morning, but I wanted to pray with you before we go. Lord, we thank you for these who've joined us in the study of your word. Lord, we just pray your choice blessings upon them. Open up their understanding. You bless them in their home, bless them on their jobs. Oh God, you know how to make a way when there seems to be no way.